Right, this is game 3, round 3, and I am up against our good friend Paddy Boy, and I can't even remember, I think he was playing Omni Omni DNA, so this was a very fun game. I think we had too much crack and banter to even concentrate what we were doing half the time. It was great. Yeah, we were having a wee chat and a catch up. We haven't spoke to each other in a couple of weeks. So I was like, how are we all getting on with your decks? So, no, it was good wee crack and banter of a game. Yeah, Paddy got a bad hand, so he mulliganed through. And then we kind of got distracted by having conversations. As you do. As you do. And he was like, oh, he was telling me about how he got on at the Glasgow Regionals and like pure Midimon with the fragments, and he couldn't play Digimon by effects, like, or and also he couldn't like use his option cards to full potential and everything. So it was a lot. It was a lot. So I believe Paddy won the dice roll. So we're just waiting to kind of kick everything off. So actually, I think we're waiting for the timer to start. There we go. So, ready to rock and roll. We did our good lucks and have funs and crack and banter. This tie and carry for 3. Just the bottom deck at the draw. I'm like, okay. Oh, I'm playing a memory setter. Vmon in the back. Play out Davis for 3. Davis on. Yep, well, we missed the on play. I don't think we had a Vmon in hand, but we just played Digimon Emperor. So every time you raised a rookie, it was just like lose 2 memory. Play Gabby for 3. Reveal 1, 2, 3. Adding what? Greymon, I think it was. I can't remember, but it's still a lovely, pretty art. Greymon. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Reward Greg. Okay. Back to the top of the deck. Oh, I think it's my turn. I'm like, nope, never mind. Play another Tai Kamiya for 4. Promote, gain a memory. I forgot to gain the memory. There we go. Now I remember gaining the memory from the. Then for 2. Why? I could have kept turn. Oh, I'm so dumb. 1, 2, 3. Adding Agi. Got Ruru to the top, and then on the X antibody. Yep, this is where I just realized. Yeah, because you know we be smart that way. Hard play for 3. Pokemon search. He does get the tamer. Just bottom decks this time. Draw a hatch, gain a memory. Remember the memory again. Promo V again. Swing. 8,000, draw 1. Armor Purge. Unsuspend, gain 2,000. So it's 10k. Swing a security, draw 1. Merciful. I keep it unsuspended because I know I'm just going to keep digivolving. Crack the memory boost, gain 2, go back up to 4. Right there. Yeah, it doesn't unsuspend, it goes back down back R. The old Magna X. Because if I remember correctly, we read it correctly, and it was a Digimon with armor form trait can digivolve into a Magnamon in its name. And do it that way. Yes, it gets you on suspend. 12k. I think he warps into. Yeah, I think he warps into the War Grey that he searched earlier through the Gabi, the first Gabi effect. Hardplay War Grey for 8. War Grey digivolve into Melga. Other Agumon. War Grey. He gains raid and they may attack. So this is where the mistake happened, where he swung a security, trigger raid into the Magnamon X, where he gets security attack +1, piercing, taps to draw 2, and give it +4,000. And I'm trying to grab his attention, and I'm like, you know, you can't raid into something that's suspended. It's still 12. And because it's, so he's like, security +1, my piercing. Well, I'm just going to trigger this where it would be deleted. I place at the top of the security. So there's like no piercing. You've given me 5 memory. Unsuspend, draw, promote. And he's like, I was supposed to gain a memory, and I'm like, it's fine because I'm going to gain the memory anyway from the Davis, so we'll just keep it the same. So there's like less confusion. Checking what magnets I have in trash. Okay, so he has no Omni-Mon in hand, so I baited out to see if there was an the ace in hand. For the reduced cost by 1, so for 2. When digivolving, did I just forget this? Yeah, I do. There we go. 2, 4, 6. So it's 13, 14. Scramble. So go on the Magna for full cost of, well. play 22k, one check. Unsuspend, get another 3. Swing game of Magnamon. Alter S. Yep, I had Fire Rocket in hand, which could have given security attack +1. Then go in the Magna. So we strip the Melia and bounce it. Okay. Then snap over 3. So he's like, what happens with Digimon Emperor? It's like, you raise your rookie, you lose 2 memory. Just counting our armors. Miraculous Mega Knight to play a Gabi in play. 1, 2, 3. He's just not seeing his pieces. My heart does go out. It did. It went out. It really did. So I let the check go through. So 12, 34, it's +15. And then he skips. Patty goes first. Let's see if we can actually get this. We're set up. Yes, I sort of make security very odd, very odd indeed. So, yep, Patty starts us off by hatching a Koromon, Digivolving into the Agumon, and then play out Gabi for 3. 1, 2, 3. Anything's a target. Got it. Takes the War Grey, I believe. Yep. Top deck the rest. I think it's on the X at the top and then another War Grey. Hatch Demi V. Blue Memory Boost for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 3 different Magnus to pick from. Bottom deck, 3 different Magnus. For 3, the option card, reveal 1, 2, 3, adding Vmon, trash the rest. So that's Magnus starting to be filled into the trash, which is great. I do need to apologize for all the glitching on the cameras this day. I don't know what's happening. So raises, Greymon for 2, draw, 8,000 DP, swing a security, and there's no blocker on the field to kill. But it lives. Gabi for 1, 7. So second Magna in the trash. Play another Gabi for 3. 1, 2, 3. All the rest, top deck the rest. So only one at the top, and I think it's an option card. Yes, I started doing the alternative costs. Just the memory choke bangs back and forth again. And yes, my security should say 3, not 4. Oh, it was Gabimon, but he top decked. Oh, and he goes the new starter deck, Agumon. This one confused me because I know it wore grey and ham, but I didn't know if the colour requirements still needed to be met for warping. So I just don't know. Another blue memory boost, happy days. We've got memory for days. There we go, now I remembered. Sorry, I'm having these cup of coffee while doing these videos. My partner's having a packet of crisps and it's making me a bit jealous. Right, my opponent's still at 1 memory. What are they going to do? Hard play a memory set or tie. So I can't memory choke them no more. Reese. I could have pierced through the Gabe and didn't think about it. Trigger the armor texture to Digivolve in the magnet, which triggers that effect to do it for 0. Draw for Digivolution, unspin, get +2 for 6k. So it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. $12, 14, 16. Yeah, 16k. Awakening to go into Magnum on X. On span, +3000. Immune. Swing. Seven, 8, 9. +12. So it's what, 24,000? Yeah, 24,000. 1 check. On spin, get another 3,000. Swing again. Omni. Crack, get another 2, so we're up to 4 memory. Play Promo V, and then Promo V, Digiball for the cost of 3. Oh, Scramble for 2. Oh, we strip the DNA and then bounce the Gabe back to hand. There we go. So we're sitting with the 7k blocker. And Magna's a buttload. Magna just gains so much DP. Yeah, it's plus 13,000 on my opponent's turn. So that's what, 24, 25? And if he hits the security, it's just going to be unsuspend and get another 3. Making it, what, 28? with immunity. This was a very fun game. Win or lose, I didn't matter about it, because every time me and Paddy do go up against each other for a game, we always have the crack and banter. Like, it doesn't feel like a stressful game, even though it's very difficult plays, as well as remembering triggering effects and everything. It's more fun. We will laugh and giggle at most of anything, and if Paddy builds a new deck that I've been working on and stuff like that, we will sit and bounce the effects and triggerings and deck list ideas for it. Even in the middle of the game, we will still have a crack and banter about it. And then if there's any decks that he's built that I'm looking to build and think, oh, this would be really, really cool, the build, then yeah, I'll get his ideas, I'll bounce them off, and then I'll go and tweak it for my own play style. Just the one thing I was shocked about is I never went up against Will. He usually hosts and coordinates these events with the NCG. Usually he's top dog. I think this was 2 weeks in a row that I won. Got first place. He's like, I can DNA, Digivolve, and then get up to this DP, and he's like, I still can't get over all like 28,586,078. And I was like, you leave my mobile number out of this. I don't want to give it out to the public. Oh, this just turns into a game and a half. So I could let a security check go through, unspin Magnus, still have two blockers, or you can swing with one of them. I get rid of one, and he gets the hatch, gain a memory, which don't think it really bothers me, to be fair, because he doesn't have technicality. If he swings with the Agumon, and then I block with a Magnet, then he has no Agumon underneath the Greymon because we got rid of it. So I let the check go through. Game plus 3,000. Davis on play. 1, 2, 3. Lydra and a V1. Every time I've used that freaking Davis, I've never been punished by getting a green and a blue. It's a one-off in the deck and it's still never punished. And it's like miraculous for 2. Play out Gabu. Then yeah, I had to get the bigger dice out just to put 15k. Just to show that I had 15,000 on this Digimon. So 15 plus 12. Is what, 27? That is 4 gray, and I think it's for the cost of 4. This is where I got very confused by color requirements. Does it need to be met? Somebody in the comments section can tell me that, because I have no clue. Absolute, not a bloody notion. That's the bit that was confusing me. It was just a color requirement. Greymon when Digivolving. Digivolve into Garuru and draw. He stunned the Davis because he was like, oh, your Magnum on X is just unaffected, so it doesn't really matter if I touch that, so I'm just going to go for the Davis. I believe somebody in the stream actually called it out, going, that Magnus shouldn't have swung because Melga stunned it for the turn. And I was like, no, he picked the Davis. And we did, me and Patty both actually did talk about this at the end of the video. And he was like, oh my god, I could have actually done that and gave myself another turn. And I was like, yeah. It was just misplayed. And oh yeah, I bottom decked the V1, the Magnum's like, nope, that one gets armor purge, then bottom deck the V1. And I'm like, okay. I was like, you don't have the end of turn attack, do you? No. Blockers? No. Okay. Draw. From the inheritables is just +3. H. Digivolve in the V. Swing security. 15. Miraculous gets to play out a mat or tie. Now he gets a time out. Then it gets you on spend +3,000 again, so +6. And swing for game. He's like, yep, that was it. Yeah, he done this thing at the end of it going, I called it. If I didn't go up against Big R on round 1, I was having a good day, and then whenever the third round came through and he's like, Paddy versus Big R, and he's like, well, I'm gonna call it here, I lose. And I was like, no, you never know, because he just beat Will against his armors and I played this armor. So it was a 50-50. We both got the top table, so enjoy it. It was like, just go for it and have fun. And he's like, no, Big R, I'm going up against him, so I'm gonna lose. I was like, nah, don't worry about it, it's fine. We're only here for cracks and banter, trying out new decks, new builds, and this is one of the most jankiest builds I've ever made with a color I've never played. But no, we had good fun and banter. This is where we kind of like spoke to the person on stream, and I was like, oh, this was stunned. And I was like, no, it was Davis that was stunned. He targeted the Davis instead of the Magnum on X. But if he did target the Magnum on X, then yeah, I couldn't have done anything, because I needed something like Holy Wave to trash my last security to gain that protection. And then I still would have only had one check and no security, so I would have lost me when I went to game 3. So I wouldn't have minded, like, just hard playing out a V1, Digivolve into Magna, minus DP reduction onto the like onto the Greymon or something, or strip and bounce the Greymon back, or gain a lot of DP and make it another blocker, so we would have to answer the board before doing the swing. But that was the end of the game. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun night. It might be a deck that I might improve in the future. Deck list will be out after this video for the day after, hopefully. So keep your eyes peeled for it. And if you've been enjoying these videos, I know I've been taking time away. There's just hasn't been a lot of online locals. We've been getting ready for regionals. This deck, I am not bringing the regionals. I'm wanting to go to enjoy myself, not to have a headache. My mobility stops me from traveling, so my concern would be if, for some miracle first place did happen, I wouldn't be able to accept my invitation to regionals and then somebody else losing the spot. So I just want to go for fun. I'm bringing a janky deck with me. I'll go through the deck list. Afterwards, I'm going to say about video recording the morning of. and everything, but I'll hopefully have a nice big video of like Road to Regionals morning, taking a video after each round, talking about what we played up against and how it went and blah blah blah. Win or lose, I don't care. I'm going down with friends, having a good laugh and a banter. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Yeah, I'll catch you all next time.